For a game that came out 20 years ago, I don't think I've ever had a game that's been able to creep me out the same way that Yume Nikki has. Now, of course, I have had games that have thrown me to a loop. I've had Silent Hill 3, for example. That game really fucking got under my skin. But something about this game being as old as it is, and it being a RPG-centered game, there's something about it being so ambiguous and unknown that makes it so terrifying to the unsuspecting victim that will be playing the game. This game is free. I'm not promoting any bullshit. I'm telling you the facts. All of you guys that are subscribed to me that are Silent Hill fans, I urge you to play this game because this game is perfectly crafted for the horror enthusiast. Yes, it can be boring, but this game is not made for the gameplay. It's made for the experience. Now, essentially what the theme of this game is, you're playing as a character who seems to be a young child, and what you do is every time you go to sleep, your world alternates. You end up going into your subconscious, aka called the Nexus. There's 12 different worlds, and in each world there's a different element to it. Now, the further you seem to progress in this game, the creepier and creepier this game tends to be, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever played a horror game that's based upon your dreams. There may be something out there, but I just never discovered it. Now, when I was playing this game, I kept being overwhelmed by how good the soundtrack was. Specifically the Snow World. That was one of my favorites. Now, something about this game feels trippy. It's so ambiguous. It's so left for multiple interpretations. You're playing as a character who's mute. She doesn't say a thing. There's no dialogue, really. You can interact with so many things in this game, but yet everything always feels like a major mystery. I don't think there's ever been a game like that. Now, playing this game, I always had the sense of urgency, the sense to figure out what the hell was going on, but I never could actually put my fingers on it. This game was outstanding because everything is left for individual interpretation. I've never played a game like that. It's so cool. While you're wandering around, everything feels like one big mystery, and you're always trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But since you can never figure out what's going on with the main character's thoughts, it really makes you feel like you're the main character, because you really don't know what the fuck is going on. Now, essentially, your goal as the main character is to find 24 different effects throughout these 12 different worlds. The creator of this game clearly implores that you explore, and he definitely suggests that you find multiple different pathways without, of course, searching for a guide. But nigga, I'm not gonna do that. This game has something special to it in terms of the psychological element. There are certain areas that I won't go too much in depth in, but it heavily reminds me of Earthbound. And some areas are especially creepy. Now, if you know Boa, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. That shit is twisted, my nigga. Now, these effects range from cute cat effects to stabbing niggas, cutting niggas' dicks off with a fucking big ass kitchen blade. Now, like, you can't make this shit up. But it's something about these effects that you use to essentially encompass the main character's personality, I guess you would say. That's my individual interpretation for it, at least, because there's no real answers. There's no definitive anything. But you use these effects to eventually come to a crazy ending. Now, I won't say what that ending is, but if you are interested in playing this game for yourself, I would heavily recommend you play this game. This game is very, very special, simply because of how it was put together, and it's from 2003, my nigga. Not many games would even be on that level at that time, but you can see the inspirations from games like Earthbound, especially from that Giga, I think his name, the Giga Boss, I think that's his name. You can really see the inspiration for that in this game. Now, the objective is very unclear. Why are we collecting our dreams? Why are we even going into our subconscious? The answer is never really clear. But one thing about the subconscious is the subconscious can give you a very good idea of your inner personality traits. Whether you realize it or not, going into your dreams can teach you a lot about ourselves. And that's kind of what I want to talk about with this game. Even though the game is extremely vague, you can look at these dreams and essentially piece them to the personality of the main character. Whether it be something beautiful or be something very, very eerie or creepy. It goes to show that our character is kind of tormented in a sense, and honestly, she's definitely tormented by her nightmares. I genuinely believe a lot of these people that follow me, a lot of my subscribers are Silent Hill fans, and if you're a Silent Hill fan, you love that psychological shit, I really recommend this game. It's free, it's on Steam. No, I'm not getting paid to say this shit. I genuinely want you to play this. I got your best interest at heart, nigga. This game is very interesting. Now, when you play this game, I recommend you get every single effect that you can from each doorway. And then once you do that first cycle, anything that you can't find, I feel like you should look for it in a guide. Because if you don't look for it in a guide, you'll be running in circles for hours. I promise you. So just take heed when I say that. Do it the first time. Then the second time, do what you gotta do. Make sure you get that bicycle effect as soon as possible though, because that's a necessity. Nobody wants to be walking around all slow and sluggish and shit like I was for my first few hours of playthrough. This game is special. It's an experience. You don't play this game for the gameplay. You play it because it delivers a unique experience that you won't find it nowhere else, my nigga. So just take my word for it. You should try this game out. Please take my word for it. Give Yume Nikki a try, and dude, honest to God, it's one of the best games I've ever played. And it's free, my nigga. You can't get much better than free. A free psychological experience. You take that shit and you run with it, nigga. That's basically the video. I hope you niggas have a damn good one, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.